Setting up your classroom to be an executive function friendly environment for your students to really succeed and build independence throughout the school year can be super tricky. There's so much information out there that sometimes it's information overload when teachers are trying to set up their classroom. Go ahead and give me a like below if you want an easy way to set up your classroom to be executive function friendly. If you've been teaching for a while, you know so many students struggle being a student, right? And when you break it down, it's really their executive functioning skills that are struggling. You know, helping your students become a better student is really building those executive functioning skills throughout your classroom. I'm going to share 3 easy, proven ways that you can start building executive functioning skills in your classroom without adding one more thing in your million to-do list. Are you ready? First thing I'm going to ask you is stop. Change your mindset. Executive functioning skills need to be developed in all of the children. Many times we think that these executive functioning skill strategies are only helpful to kids maybe in the special ed department, maybe kids that are in RTI that need some kind of intervention. But the first thing I'm going to tell you is change your mindset. That's actually a myth. Executive functioning skills should be and will be beneficial to all of the children. And actually, research has shown that if we embed executive functioning skills at that first level, which depending where you're at, sometimes you're looking at it as tier 1, but I like to look at it just in the regular mainstream classroom. Embedding these executive functioning skills will prevent a lot of the other struggles that come after that, leading kids to get other interventions, tier 2, therapy, pull-out, collaboration, all the things. The other thing I want you to do is really embed that executive functioning in your classroom. I don't want it to just be, hey guys, cool story, there's these little skills that make your brain work and make you do all these cool things, so try and use them. Okay, next. No, that's going to set everybody up for failure, right? So embedding it means exactly that. Try and incorporate it throughout the school year. One of the most organized, calm, less chaotic classrooms that I've been in, I go into the classrooms that have kids that are already struggling, okay? Was this one teacher that she had the most organized classroom. She paid special attention to time awareness. She paid special attention to making sure kids could think ahead. She was really an advocate of them planning, using an agenda, teaching them how to organize their desk, how to organize their backpack. And here's the secret, friends. It's actually not a secret. The way that she did that was she embedded it into her classroom culture. So it wasn't like twice a year we're going to clean out the desks, and the kids that are organized will manage to keep it throughout the year, and the kids that are struggling really need a lot more support to maintain that structure throughout the year. This particular classroom included it and embedded it into her everyday, weekly routine. So it wasn't a big deal. So instead of it taking half a day, twice a year, it was a 5-minute event, weekly event. So that's what I mean when I talk about embedding executive functioning skills into your classroom. Here's something that I see a lot of people, teachers, staff, and sometimes the students reflect back to me. Yeah, they talked about this with us, but we didn't do anything with it. We didn't hear about it again, so I never really used it. So modeling executive functioning skills, whether it be a specific way to take notes, a specific way to organize papers, a specific way to organize a binder, a specific way to, have the kids self-regulate throughout the classroom. So introduce it, model it, and I'm going to call it a gentle suggestion where we really want the kids to use it, right? If they're in elementary school, they really benefit from having a structure to follow. The kids in middle school benefit from having a structure to follow. It doesn't mean they're not going to try out different things, but remember, they're still learning what works for them. And sometimes it's up to us to really know and understand executive functioning skills and knowing that teaching them the science vocabulary words isn't any more important than teaching them how to study, or how to take the notes, or how to plan what they have to study, and how to organize their materials. Because part of being a good student are all those executive functioning skills that, guess what? The best place they're taught is in the classroom. I do a much deeper dive and a more customized approach in my professional development workshops, specifically about executive functioning for teachers in the classroom. But I did want to leave you with this. Listen, I know a lot of times teachers try a bunch of things, and the feedback that comes back is like, well, we tried that and it didn't really work, or it only works for those students that are already super organized, right? Classic. But what I want to tell you is that this tip of embedding in the classroom throughout the school year, that's the moneymaker right there. That's what's going to make the difference in having all the kids pick up the skills, even the ones that are struggling with the skills. So executive functioning skills, it's not a one-trick pony. It's not a one and done. Remember, these skills are developing through 25 years old. So don't give up on your students. Really try and pick that one thing that you think that you can sustain in your classroom and embed it throughout the school year. If you want more information, go ahead and check out my website, and the link below will take you straight to the professional development talks. And go ahead and leave a comment below, thumbs up if you liked what we had to say.